Yes, that's it. Very good. We are live on YouTube, guys. So, good evening. Good evening, guys. Good evening, YouTube. I'm here with Brizola, Jefferson, Marcelo, and Pereira. And today we will talking about the power of forgiveness. So before we restart, let me explain a little bit about the Talk and Talk. So Talk and Talk is a platform of language. You can practice some language such as English, Spanish, and French here. This is not a class. I'm not a teacher. I'm a student like you guys, and I'm here to develop my communication in English. So, what else? We don't have a correction here, and we don't have judgment. Okay, so before we restart the conversation, I will introduce myself. My name is Gabriela, but you can call me Gabi. I'm 33 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my husband. I'm a secretary, and I'm here to develop my English communication, my communication in English. So, what else? On my free time, I like to go out with my dog, cook new dishes, study. What else? That's it about me. Listen music, read. Yeah. Bri, could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Okay. Hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. Good evening. I am Lucas Brizola, but call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba. Is in Contra-site, São Paulo, Brazil. Right now it's so hot, my city. Sometimes I live in hell because all the time it's so hot. Like 39 and 40 degrees, so complicated living in here sometimes. And in my free time, I really like watch movies in the series, listen to music. I really like walking with my dogs, and I really like dance, read books. I'm a work in recruitment and selections with a focus on technology. And I started studying English in TALKNTALK in the very last year. I started for the Tele for Scratch. This phrase is so mantra for me. I repeat all the time because it's so, this phrase motivated me a lot. And every day I'm moving closer to my goal, becoming fluent and more confident English. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Very nice, Bri. Thanks so much. Jefferson.
I'm Jefferson. I'm Jefferson. When I'm going to play soccer, they used to call me Jeff Boy. When I go to teach, they used to say Jeffy. And when I go to the gym with my family, they used to say only Jeff. So I'm Jeff. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm economist, prof of Catholic University of Goiás. Not like Brizola, I like to dance, not Zumba like Brizola and other kinds
Come
of.
on. I really like I like more technobrega,
Tecnobrega.
forró,
Oh,
something
there
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you I appreciate your thoughts. And I love to play soccer with my friends, to drink beer, drink wine, not now because it's too hot, 25 degrees. And I love to play cards, canastra. I appreciate it a lot. And to be here with you. Thank you for having me, Gabby.
Thank you, Jeff. Marcelo.
Well, come on, Brazil. So, I'm Marcelo. I'm 37. I live in Natal, Northeast Brazil, a hot place to live in. I'm engineer. I'm working as a project management. I'm married. We have a son 10 years old. I usually just say my main goal here because, I want to be able to be confident when I speak with native speakers, whatever the place. I usually to say also that a great place to and safe place to make mistake. That's why I feel so comfortable here, because that's a way that I, improve my speaker skill and go for it every single day. And also a great place to meet new people, create network, have fun. Yeah, I think
Nice.
I think I summarized.
Thanks so much, Marcelo. Pereira, your turn.
Hey, good evening again. So Jefferson forget something, that he lives in the most beautiful city in Brazil, Goiânia. Just kidding. So, because he always say that, I think it's fun. So, about me, my name is Cleidiomar Pereira. I use this platform since the end of the last year, and I would say that I really appreciate this platform. It's a good place. It's a safe place to talk in English and other language. And about me, I'm 38. I live in countryside of Minas Gerais with my family. And I work with construction, industrial area, And let me see, when I have the time, I like to play guitar with my friends, hang out with my friends, hang out with my family, play with my kids. And I want to repeat one phrase that I listed yesterday. I forget the name of the person. Is a talker here. My family is everything to me. I like this phrase.
Very
I
nice.
really like this phrase. My family is everything to me. That's it. That's a little bit about me. And let's talk about this topic. I really like this kind of talk. It's really deeply, forgiveness,
Mhm.
love. This is gonna be awesome. Spend my time with you here. Thanks for having me here.
That's it. Thank you, Pereira. So, guys, let's go. Let's go. The first question, let me know. What does forgiveness mean to you personally? Pereira.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be the first because I like to be the late because I will
Come
learn with
on.
you guys. No problem, no problem. Just kidding,
Let's
just kidding.
go. Let's
So
go.
let me see forgiveness. Good forgiveness. It's a deeply, talk to talk about. Let's see before. And as a Christian person, I really believe in forgiveness, pardon, because to me, forgiveness, pardon, has a high connection with love, and it's necessary, If a Christian person say, I don't forgive, I don't have forgiven anyone, I don't have forgiven another person, it's a liar because the word of God teaches us to be a person that practicing forgiveness. And to me, part of forgiveness is necessary for us. But to me, that is, it's different for forget, because sometimes people misunderstand forgiving with forget is different. I can forgive you, but I cannot forget,
Mhm.
But to me, forgive it's don't have a resentment, don't have a angry, anymore, And to me, it is the about the feelings, We
Mhm.
love the first one, and if the forgiveness, it's necessary for us, and the forgiveness can cure us, and it can cure another person, And to me, it is the great way to peace, because when people live in their war, for example, it's lack of forgiveness, it's lack for love, I don't know that I answered this question correctly, but that is in my mind right now, it's spontaneous here, because I
Yeah.
just got this topic just minutes before.
Yes, I got it. Yeah, we don't have a right to answer, right?
Mhm.
It's our opinion, okay? So, yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Jeff, what do you think?
I think it's let it go. let it go, let it be. When somebody doing something is not good for you, and you must accept it, what happened without approving it. In my case, I have no resentment about everything when I choose to peace somebody that replay me with something very hurt.
Yes.
And I have a lot of examples with my family, my friends, and so on. And I agree with the Pereira, the Bible. You must love each other. To love each other. I think, like John Lennon, love is the answer for everything. So, for me, forgiveness is to say, I love you again, even you hurt me. That's it.
Yeah, I agree too. For me, it means let it go, that you said. And I agree with when Pereira said about forgiveness and don't means forget the situation. It's a different thing. Yeah, Marcelo.
Sure, I agree with all you said, guys. I guess forgiveness it's about options. You have the option to forgiving or not. Depends on your beliefs, the size your hate. It's kind of moment, but it is about option. I do believe in the Bible say we need to forgiving 70 plus 70, of course. It's about love. It's about, compassion, stuff like that. But it depends each person. It is a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks so much. Bri.
Yes, for me, forgiveness means choice to let it go of the negative feelings and carry toward someone or something that hurt me. It don't mean forgetting what happened or pretending it has okay. Instead, it's about freeing myself from the age of anger, resentment, or disappointment. Forgiveness is more about my own peace than about the other person. It allows me to move forward if I later hurt in the clear mind instead of staying stuck on the past. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I totally agree. And why do you think forgiving someone can be so difficult?
Sorry, me?
Yeah?
Okay. I think forgiving someone is difficult because we often hold on to the emotions connected to the situations, the hurt, disappointment, or the feeling of betrayal. Sometimes we expect an apology or acknowledgement that never comes, and that make forgiveness feel unfair. In many cases, I believe we fear that forgiving means the person might hurt us again. Letting go takes courage, maturity, and emotional honesty, which is why it can be such as a challenging process. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I believe it involve pain, disappointment that you said too, and sometimes broken trust, which are hard to process emotionally. It's hard. Pereira, what's your opinion?
Okay, my point of view, it's hard, because it's depend about situation, as you said, Brazil said, it's involve disappointment, angry, and betrayal, to me it's hard. Betrayal means in Portuguese, traição. Oh my gosh, it's hard to forgive,
Yes.
when you had some experience in that area, I think the most part of people that had that experience, to be betrayed, some examples, some times, in your lives, it's hard, but it's necessary, because as I said before, Marcelo said, well, it's a passion, of course. I don't have forgive another person, it's my opinion, but sometimes necessary, because as I said before, I don't know that I'm gonna say well, but it's cure us, cure another person, As I said, it don't means forget, but it means to be in peace, Okay, I forgive you, no problem, But of course, everything has limits, The people betray over and over and over again. Oh, come on, what's happening, Sometimes it's necessary to far away to the bad person, And okay, I will forgive you, but I don't want to talk with you, to speak with you, anymore. It's a patient as well, Okay, I forgive you, but okay, it's hard sometimes to maintain, to keep a friendship, after a betrayal, for example. But to me it is, it's hard because it involves feelings, and it's not easy at all to forgive another person. That's my humble opinion.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Marcelo, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it's becoming so difficult because, of course, we are humans, and that's why we have some kind of feelings. Even ourselves, and sometimes don't have some knowledge about this kind of feeling, because even we are not be able to know ourselves in some kind of situations. Our actions, it's about our, inner feeling. That's why I think it's so hard to provide, let's say, forgiving someone that hater, somewhere close to you, or hate your feelings, or lose your trust. I think it is a skill, a great skill who not many people have nowadays. But as you mentioned, guys, it's about inner peace, paz interior. That's why maybe if you are not be able to forgiving someone, so faster, but at least try to get a time to think about it and try to understand his decision makes you feeling or bad. It depends your, paz de espírito, or mind state. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. What about you, Jeff?
I think I can give an example. When the pain is still alive, when somebody talk a lot of things that you can't appreciate it, and they repeat all the time the same thing, the same mantra, and so on. I have a very good friend of mine that he spent almost 4 years saying the same thing for me that I can't appreciate. about some president that I don't appreciate it and talk all the time the same bullshit about the guys. I used to say, oh, I don't like him, I don't appreciate it. You stop send me videos, fake news about this and that. And so in this case, it's so difficult to forgive. But now we are okay because why I forgive him?
Mhm.
Because he stopped sending me fake news and stopped talk about this. We have so many good things to talk about music, to talk about soccer, to talk about a lot of things. And why I must only to spend our time talk about something that harm? Why? Why? That pain. I
Mhm.
don't like somebody all the time, all remember, né? All the thing about something, excusing about the behavior and so on. I
Mhm.
really I can't appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. And what it's in your opinion, Jeff, is forgiveness more about the other person or about ourselves?
I think more about myself, because I have a big control about everything that I used to say. I used to count until 10 before to answer some pain, some lack of respect or something like this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And Bri, you said something about this. What's your opinion?
Yes, I agree if you Jefferson said, I believe forgiveness is mostly about yourself because when we forgive, we are not erasing what happened or say that the person has right. We here choose not to let the situation control your emotions anymore. How holding on the anger or resentment usually hurts us more than the person who caused the harm. Forgiveness give us emotional freedom, mental clarity, and the most important piece. It's less about fixing the past and more about protecting our own well-being moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Pereira.
I think it's both, but it's much more about ourselves. You know, when I forgive someone else, I want it to be peace with my mind, with my inside me. You know, it's necessary sometimes. You know, I think it's necessary sometimes. You know, as I said before, is a Christ mandament. You know, I have to forgive another person 7 times 7. You know, which means without limits. It's hard, as I said before, but to be peaceful, to be peaceful, it's amazing, no? It's great for us. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you all, guys. It's more about ourselves. You said uh, uh, all the things about heal, about to feel lighter, to feel in peace is the main thing that passed in my mind. Yeah, forgiveness, it's hard, especially when you talking about hard situation. Sometimes it's difficult. You can't. Your I don't know. Your heart don't want to forgive a person or a situation, but sometimes you know that you can do that because in your mind, for me, it's logical, because these things it involve my peace in the deeply way. Yeah, Marcelo.
Yeah, I follow you guys. It's about ourselves. living with inner peace. It's much better than living with, revengeance feeling. I think it's not, it's not good enough to solve the problem. Yeah, I follow you. All
Yeah.
of you.
And Marcelo, let me know, do you believe forgiveness is always possible? And in which situation might it be harder, in your opinion? When I don't know, you think it's impossible to forgive this thing.
From my perspective, it is possible, but
Nice.
we need to know that it's so hard. But again, it depends, each person. It is a choice, as I mentioned, but it's possible, for sure.
Possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Jeff.
Not always, or not fully. In my case, again, like the old guy, I remember when I was director of department, I worked with a 24 professor, and one professor all the time just think about him, just to help him. And I used to say, you must to think about all the workers here, but he abused me a lot. He repeated harm. He used a lot of contamination, toxical contamination with remorses and something, a lot of things that's so danger for me and for the others. How can I forgive in this case? That's why I say most of the time it's okay, but not always, not fully. And the end of this story, the professor get out of the university. I don't know where he living now, but the image of him was not so good, not only for me, but for the other professor. And all the time when we have a problem, at I have a problem in department, the guys used to say the same story. I don't know, the same story. Because when you see somebody only looking to your, how, I don't forget the name now, your umbigo to yourself, it's not so good.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you for
just
sharing.
quick adding about this kind of subject,
Yeah.
and yeah, I do believe it is possible, but even I I like so much the Bible, when Bible say 7 times 7. But as I mentioned, it's depending each of us. It's possible. Yeah, I do believe everybody needs a second chance, and I use it like a philosophy life, second chance. But third, fourth, it's for me, it's a kind of, it's not about forgiving. It's about character, and be judged with yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. It's calm down, Marcelo. This is our next question. We talk about relationship. Bri.
I think forgiveness is possible, but not always easy and not always immediate. I believe some situations are simple, misunderstanding, and forgiveness come naturally. But when the hurt is deep, repeated, or intentional, it's become much harder. is especially difficult when trust has been seriously broken or when the person who caused the harm don't want to take responsibility for the actions. In those cases, forgiveness can take time, emotional effort, and sometimes distance. Yeah, but it's possible.
Yeah. Pereira.
So, as Priscilla said, it's not easy at all, but it's possible, no? But yeah, it's depends about situation, no? Each situation it's different, no? Because I remember right now, it happens a couple of years ago, no? I watched on TV, a man came to face with his son's killer, you know, or person, killed his son. His son has been burned, you know, and he forgave his son killer, you know. He was a serial killer, you know, and I remember the serial killer face change, you know, when he received forgiveness. You know,
Mhm.
it was amazing because the most part of people there, you know, don't forgive that guy. But what that guy received, you know, the first person that forgive his face change, you know, and but forgiveness don't means agree with injustice, you know, injustice. I know my pronunciation is correct. Well, I can forgive you, but I want you for justice. Of course, it's happens to one other person, you know, and forgiveness it should be peace, you know, but that means if you let it go or nothing going to happen to you, you know. Everyone knows that in life you sometimes you pay the price, you know, the our actions, you know, and the people that hurt someone else, the people that make bad things, you know, of course the people you're gonna be damaged after, you know. And forgiving to me it is, no, not means to agree with injustice, no. That's my humble opinion about this question, no. It's
Yeah.
hard. That situation that I said here, it's a hard situation, no? Face to face for with a killer that murdered his son. In that case, it's hard.
Very hard. Yes, in my opinion, can be harder in some cases, but I agree with you guys. It's possible. We have to do this. And Pereira, let me know, in your opinion, can forgiving someone change a relationship? What's your
I can
opinion?
forgive someone else. Can change a relationship. I
Yeah.
think so. I think so. You know, but as I said before, that means forget. It depends about the level of the heart of the pain. You know, of course, as I said
Mm-hmm.
before, betrayal. Of course, it's a bad example. And I had some experience in my life about I forgave a person, but our friendship it is not the same. You know, it is not the same, of course.
Yeah.
You know, as I said before, it's forgiving. It's necessary to live in peace. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
it's of course as a Christ commandments. But I think it's both. You know, can changing the bad way and the good way. You know, it's depend because I had another experience and I forgave another person, and our relationship better. It's getting better after. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
depend about situation. You know, forgive it's cure. You know, as I said before,
Yeah.
it's gonna be better to far away person in your life, but can be better. It's fun, but it's possible. Do you know what I mean? It's sometimes can close person, sometimes can far away person on your life. So it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank
Sometimes it
you.
happens.
Yes. Marcelo.
Yeah, you know, uh, we may forgiven, but it's not mean the feeling regard trusting would be the same.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
different. Yeah, it's changing totally. That's why, you know, again, you have a choose an option, forgiving or no. depends you, but it's changed. I do believe it's changed a lot, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah. Jeff.
Let me see the audio here. Yeah, I agree. I think you have two answers. It can rebuild closeness. You can be closer to another person. Sometimes you have not a good relationship with the other person, and you forgive, you rethink what you think about the guy, about the situation, about the facts, and so on. And you say, let it go, it's okay. That's very interesting. But in some cases, create a calmer distance. Calmer distance.
Mhm.
For example, the same example that I have. I have a good friend of mine. I don't have the same relationship with him. Like in the past, something like something like calmer, distance about the things I used to say to him. You need to take more care about the things that you want to talk with the other person. So it's not easy. It's not easy. You have some kind of boundaries that you need to take care.
Yeah.
Boundaries, terrible boundaries. Yeah.
Yeah. In your opinion, Bri?
I think yes. Sometimes it brings people closer because both sides are learning from the situation they grow. But other times the relationships change in a more cautious way. The trust may not be the same anymore. Even after forgiveness, we might create new boundaries or interact different, protect yourself. Forgiveness can open the door for a fresh start, but it don't erase what happened. The relationships can continue, but often with a new dynamic based on listen, learning, the more realistic understand of each others. Yeah.
Mhm. And do you think what do you think? What role does empathy play in the process of forgiveness? Do you think have empathy help in this process?
Play in the process of forgiveness.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Uh, i- when we try to understand the other person perspective, their intentions, their struggles, or their limitations, it become easier to let go of
Mhm.
anger, you know. Empathy don't want to justify what happened, but I think I but it helped us see the situations with more humanity and less judgment. It, I think it opens the space for you compassion and reduce the emotional intensity of the hurt. In
Mhm.
many cases, I believe empathy is what allows forgiveness to happen because it helps us recognize that everyone make mistakes and grows at then on pace, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, deep in this conversation. Oh my God. Marcelo.
You know?
Yeah?
So yeah, I agree with Gizola, because when talking about, Gizola, what happened?
I'm
When
here.
talking about when
Your camera.
when it
He's
comes
getting, he's forgetting.
Oh God. Sorry,
What's
guys.
happening
Sorry.
with results?
Forgive the conversation.
My webcam is do Paraguay, you know? It helped me a lot. Sorry, guys.
Hey, Gabi.
But I'm here.
It's what about which one? Which one?
Uh,
Right?
number 8, talk
Number
about
8.
empathy. Yeah.
Well, try to relation empathy with forgiving. It's even more hard because, again, it is a choice. It is a choice and option. About this kind of topic, we can't, from my perspective, compare, everyone with the same feeling about forgiving. Be empathetic with someone that hurt you or hurt someone. It's not easier, as we know, but again, it's possible, but not, it's not about our role. Maybe the most of them here, the most of you guys are Christian, but with another person or other peoples maybe follow another religion that they have some kind of beliefs about this. Be empathetic and forgive me. Now, what I need to do? I think so hard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Pereira.
Is question number 8, right?
Yes.
But I like to just tell something about the previous question, about that forgiving can change, relationship. Just one thing that in my mind right now. A friend of mine, for example, he and his wife were separated, and I remember that he forgave her, and she forgave me, and that he started to live another life with her, and that's an example that forgive can a close person, and of course that's a great thing, that happens with my friend and his life about forgiving, But about the question number 8, let me see here. But about empathy, and of course, yes, empathy, well, empathy, it's part of the good feelings, because we have good feelings in your life, as I said before. Love is the top one, and another one is empathy, forgiveness, and kindness, and that's a great feelings that you have to keep in your lives, Of course, that bad feelings, we have to try to far away, like sadness, or another bad feelings, and carry on good feelings in life. It's necessary, for have a good life, and of course, empathy is the great process, and because I think the empathy, it's to think in another place, someone else, to feel in another place, or I don't know that my mind right now, but it's the name empatia, in Portuguese. I think that, it's to place another person, to place another person, and to me, forgiveness and empathy is a connection. Of course,
Mhm.
it's the process. I really believe that.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Jeff, your turn.
Yeah, for me, empathy helps for you to understand the context, the limits of the fact or the other persons, the fears of the other persons, sometimes the maturity of other persons that used to say something is not good for you or for the environment. So in this case, what kind of empathy play, I think, makes easier to release resentment or to forgive the other, to say, it's okay, I'm sorry, I can forgive you.
Mhm. Yes, guys, I don't know I don't know what I say about this, but I really appreciate this conversation. I learned a lot with you guys. English and other perspective about this subject. It's very nice to discuss about a difficult subject. And I want to know, Jeff, what do you think about this subject, about the immersion?
It's very, very interesting, very tough. And for you even to think in Portuguese, imagine in English.
Yeah.
That's why we improved our English a lot with this kind of thing. I don't know when I'm going to a meeting here. And what about the weather? It's so good, it's cold, it's chilly, and so on. I don't like this kind of questions. So I just want to say thank you for the questions. It's very good because we need to think in English and Portuguese at the same time, with sometimes tough questions. And I
Mhm.
appreciated this kind of meeting.
Yeah, it's important to start with break ice, with some simple question.
Yeah, to think out of the
nice,
box.
good.
Yeah, to think
Yeah.
out of the box.
Make
Yeah.
part of the rules.
Yeah.
Pereira.
Was amazing, as I always said, I really like to talk about psychology mindset. I think this topic amazing, it's deeply, and whereas as Jefferson said, even in Portuguese, it's hard to talk about these things, but I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and
Thank you, Pereira.
ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Bri, what's your opinion?
First, sorry about my camera. Sometimes my
Where
webcam goes
where
crazy.
you? Where you, Brizol?
My camera is not
My
doing
can,
this
my
crazy
can
right
costs,
now.
my can costs R$ 30. I don't know about your can.
Yeah, for me, the same, It's, yeah,
Just
we
kidding,
live
just
sometimes
kidding.
so crazy. This topic is, I think this topic is very important to discuss because it's important to feel good, and to feel good, it's necessary to accept the forgiveness. I confess that I had to prepare myself for this immersion because I'm in the process of accepting forgiveness for the certain situation that negatively impacted me. So I learned a lot about this conversation. Thank you, Gabi, for bringing this topic. Our first, like I said, is very important. Not everyone knows the feelings of freedom, of forgiveness. Thank you.
Thank you, Bri. And you, Marcelo?
Yeah, I follow all of you guys about this kind of topics. I've been for over 19 years as a CLT employee, and over the past 5 years ago, I, passed through some job interviews and start this kind of process. The most of the time is HR acquisition talent, interview me, and the most of the time this kind of talkings about some subject like forgiving, different outstanding subject. And it's a really nice, Gabby, because it push us step out of the common task. you know, to think about what is your opinion for some subject that particularly I never ever discussed before. It's so, you know, so really nice. Thank you.
Very nice, guys. Very nice, Marcelo. Guys, thank you so much to stay with me tonight. I wish that you stay with me on the next week. We will talking about values and reflections. Deeply, deep conversation. So, guys, have a good night. See you the next week. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye bye. Bye.